Stock Market Savage, Santorio Hector, Cleveland record producer, cannabis grower and breeder, self-taught investor. So, I don't give investment advice. I just give my opinion on what I feel like I see in the market. I read Fibonacci candles, and humbly and respectfully, I did say yesterday to put a 188 put on Palantir and a 192 put on Nvidia. I put a 180 something 85 put on Nvidia, so my Nvidia put is not in the money yet. But if you put a 192 put on Nvidia, like I said, you in the money. Alexander, look at that, Alex. The 188 put I called on Palantir smack stupid in the money. I got out with like about $300-400 profit plus my investment. I might have should have stayed in a little longer. But it wasn't no need in being greedy. I can't day trade because I didn't finish last night above 25,000, but I'll finish tonight above 25,000. And if not, it doesn't matter. Everything is swung out, way out. I got the ass. You know what I mean? I love when people underestimate me. I was raised by a white man my father was in the mafia. He looked like he was all white, but he was part Native American. He was connected in the city of Cleveland to the Jewish Mafia, the Syndicate, and the Cleveland Mafia, the family, La Famille. Io sono uomo da Anor, Giovanni da Anor. Mi regalos, mi fratellos. Yo, 192 put smacked in the, it's going in the money. The 192 put on Nvidia is going in the money. Right now, it's about to get in the money. What's up, Willie? What's up, Barrett? Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Ciao. Ciao. Italiano. Italiano. Ciao. I told y'all this bitch was gonna get in the money. Look at the 192 put getting in the money. Yesterday, y'all, I said take the 188. I said I took the 188 put on Palantir. Wanna see? Let me show you. I printed money. I printed money on that bitch. Watch. I'll show you. I definitely printed money. Let's see. Anybody who may have like, let me follow his move and see what he talking about. If you followed my move, if anybody moved on my opinion that Palantir was gonna, that 188 put would protect you against a downside, so you didn't have to panic about your stocks. Let's go look. Let's go look. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. So, I told y'all, I got a 85 NVIDIA put. But I realized that I took the put too low, and I suggested that I would have, if I could do it, to do the one, uh, the 192 put. That's exactly what I said. The 192 put. Um, let's see. I want to see something. I want to see the options. Look, y'all. 190 put. I told y'all to put the 188 because you would have smacked the 188 put break. You know what I'm talking about? 37 minutes ago. I don't really tell no lies. 37 minutes ago, I sold a Palantir put. Let's pop on the contract. Let's look at it. I sold the contract for 805. I paid $450 for the contract yesterday. I paid $450 for the contract yesterday. I sold it today at 805 for 804 rather. Really, you round that up to the next 805 if you know what I mean. So I made money off the Palantir put. I made money off the Palantir put. And then today, I bought two upside calls and kicked them out to December. Two $200 calls for Palantir to go back up to 200 by December. Two contracts cost me $1,110. So I got a $200 call out to December. That's called a swing when you swing it out. It's really not a leap because it's November the 12th to December the 12th. It's 30 days. You could call that a leap, 30-day leap. That's stock options contracts. Now imagine if this shit hit $200 next week and keep going up. That means the contract become worth more and more and more. But all I could ever lose is this $1,110. That's all I could lose. But that contract could become worth $10,000. You feel me? Stock options contracts. That's the game. Stock options contracts. You don't sell your stocks. Don't trade your stocks. Buy your stocks and hold your stocks. Don't touch them. Buy them low and sell them high. When the stock price go down, don't panic and sell. You making that loss become a reality. You're making that loss become a reality. I was doing this part-time. busting my ass as a property management maintenance tech, working for 8 hours a day for $23 an hour, sometime overtime, making $184 a day, happy because I had a job. I just made $500 today trading. It took me a year to save up money. Every bonus I got, I put it into the market or bought an options contract. I was door dashing. I was Uber Eat delivering to like 3 in the morning, getting off at 3 in the morning, going to sleep for a minute, getting up, going to my day job to get money to put into the market. Anything to get money to put into the market. Anything, doing all type of extra hustles to get money to put into the market. And then I was buying stocks that pay dividends. I don't just trade. I have a portfolio. I buy in whole portfolio. I trade in and out of so many stocks. I follow Peter Lynch. I study the market. Peter Lynch owned a lot of stocks, more than the average person, but that's because he loved studying and researching and discovering individual stocks, and I do as well. Like and subscribe. I see we got Cricket King, DNX, Alexander. We got Willie Warzone Billy, sound like a blood name. Willie Warzone Billy, sound like a New York blood. Lorenta Prendi. Rishkashkiri. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Willie Warzone, what's up? Rishkashkiri. Alexander the Cool. My people. Shout out everybody that's in the live, that popped in the live, that popped out the live. I understand some people are at work. Some people are on their day job. Some people are trading, maybe. Some people have their own businesses and have to focus on what they're doing. But the fact that you took time to pop in and support what I'm doing, I really appreciate you. These are just my opinions. This is the disclaimer. I do not give investment advice. I'm really speaking on moves that I'm actually making myself. If you choose on your own will and of your own cognizant knowledge to follow my moves, feel free to do so. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm wrong. A lot of times I'm right. I've only been trading for a year and 4 months this month. I was trading part-time up until July of this year when I was wrongfully terminated from my job and forced to have to trade for a living. And it was the best thing that ever happened to me. And with the guidance of Jim Cramer and the CNBC Investing Club, CNBC Pro, CNBC Market News, the brothers from Earn Your Leisure, Ian, Troy, Rashad, Troy, Ian. That's the way it was added. It was Troy and Rashad, and then Ian came into the combine for a trio, and it's a dynamic trio, and they give nothing but solid information that you can glean from and apply it and utilize it to start the process of changing your life, because changing your life is a process. You know what I mean? And it's going to take time, but you have to start the process. And for everybody that was in the streets like me, that was gang banging, that was selling drugs, and understand it's had that thrill to that lifestyle. You might necessarily not want to be in a lifestyle, but it's a thrill to it was a thrill to that life when we were young, man. But when you get if you running the streets and giving your early 20s and 30s to the prison system, my G. You know, if you're doing 10 years, 20 years in prison, bro, this shit ain't the same. By the time you get out, you so lost behind on technology. And I'm sure that they, you know what I'm saying, keeping the technology limited? Maybe not if you're going to school, but how many brothers go to school? Ohio wicked with the shit. Ohio let you get as many numbers as you want. But if you, so like, you, California, these motherfuckers down here will be locked up for life, double, triple life if they was in LA. These motherfuckers go in and out of prison, in and out of prison, in and out of prison, in and out of prison. Like in some three strike states where you can't do that, because it make niggas finally decide that they got to stop committing crimes. But these Ohio motherfuckers, they'll commit crimes forever and go do their time and come home and keep committing crime. You know what I mean? But if you want to change your life, when you realize like, yo, this street shit is going nowhere, and even if you made $1 million out the streets and you can't wash it up and clean it up and put it somewhere where it can work for you, you're still gonna be fucked. And I mean, you know, for a brother who wanna, you know, do a 360 day life, I'm not never dropping my flag. I'm a blood, but I'm not involved in criminality. I don't commit crimes. I could still be a blood and not commit crimes. This is what people don't understand. I got jumped into the gang. I'm just not never dropping my flag. I ain't even gonna say I got my ass beat because me and my brother stood back to back and banged out with the big homies. But yeah, I got jumped into this thing. It's tatted all over my body. Cliques that I started. You know what I'm saying? Cliques that I started, that I was a part of. It's a history to this set in Cleveland that LA need to know to the extension of they set. You know what I'm talking about? Center Park Bloods, Stones, Sinners, and Stones. T. Rogers blessed me too. So, you know, T. Rogers blessed me. I got a whole scroll in my computer in Arabic. Y'all know where the neighborhood where Denzel was at? Go watch Training Day with Denzel. That blood neighborhood where Denzel was at in Training Day, the founder of that neighborhood, his name is T. Rogers. That was my mentor. He trained me in gang intervention, in survival lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Survival education, you know what I'm talking about, for life and family. The self class, survival education for life and your family. And the process of going through the process of the ritual of me becoming a man and understanding what manhood is and what manhood consists of. And it's more than money, it's more than material shit. That's the shit people sell their soul for. Money and material shit. You sell your fucking soul. This shit is so easy to get if you focus and put your mind on it. I sold contracts and I bought contracts. I bought 2 contracts today. I kicked them out to December the 12th. It's November the 12th. I'm giving myself 30 days to get in the money. I'm giving myself 30 days to get in the money. If it get in the money tomorrow, it's in the money tomorrow. If it get in the money next week, if it get in the money tomorrow, that means next week it's going to be double, triple, quadruple in the money. The faster it get in the money, the more the contract is worth as the value of the stock increases. If you had a call, if it's a put, that means you're saying the stock price is going to fall. So when you take a put contract and stock options, you're saying the price is going to fall. That's what I did yesterday. I took a put saying that the price of Palantir was going to fall. And so, you know, it did what I wanted it to do. I took a 190 put. And I sold it today for $805. I sold it today for $805. I should have fucking put. I be trying to be greedy and everything. A lot of times when I try to be greedy, it reverses. So I could have sold it for 9 because it's still down. It went to 181. So, and it's still, the market is like, it's in limbo. You feel me? I study Fibonacci candles. It's going down further. It's probably gonna go down to 160 something. I'm snatching that shit, but I'm about to bomb. I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? The Fibonacci candles, you need to learn how to read Fibonacci candles. You know, candlesticks to me. So we bought the contract yesterday for 450. We sold it today for 805. Palantir 190 put. I told y'all to take the 188 put. Y'all would have just really like, you know what I'm talking about, been so far in the money. Y'all have made way more than I made. I ain't tell you to, but it was my opinion yesterday that a 188 put on Palantir was going to hit money. And, you know, I just read Fibonacci candles. The Fibonacci candles, according to the studies that I study, said that market was going to continue to decline, that particular stock. What's up? What's up, Cricket King? Aditya. Cricket King Aditya. 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 So, you know, y'all, you know, Stock Market Savage. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. At 1,000 subscribers, I personally will be giving away $1,000. We are going to give 10 people randomly selected a $100 monetary cash gift at 1,000 subscribers, at which time YouTube has informed me that I will be able to monetize the channel and participate in ad profit sharing. So I will always give to those that support me and support my channel and let them know that we give back to those that support the movement. You want to know what's crazy? Even though I made money today, my portfolio overall is down. Stocks are down. So I'm going to lose in the portfolio, but I only lost $496. We down 1.97% on the portfolio. So when you see, so just so you know, so you don't think it's no deception, when you see that individual, that's my money. That's what's my portion of the whole portfolio. This is what's my portion of the whole portfolio. The whole portfolio is worth $44,243.14. And out of that, the 25 or the 24 is mine. And as my stocks grow in value, my share increases, and you pay down the loan, which is called margin. Don't ever trade on borrowed money if you don't know what you're doing. You will get the fuck wiped out. And that's why when the market go down, if you bought your stocks with your own money, you should never panic, and you should never sell your stocks and make your loss a real thing by selling the stocks and creating what is called a realized loss. If you bought the stocks with your own money and you see the price about to go down, put in a put contract for the price to go down and make money when the price go down, and hold your stocks and buy more off the money you making off the put contracts from the options. And vice versa when the price is going up. You really have to just study, and anybody that's trying to get money, You know, niggas that's trying to get money out the dope game and they study the drugs. Niggas don't study the drugs that they sell no more. And they play and experiment with them themselves. Or maybe they do in a sense, but the wrong way because they killing people and people ODing off drugs. And it wasn't the thing. Drugs was for people to have pleasurable experiences and come back even when they was illegal. It wasn't to murder people in the streets and just sell drugs without no type of integrity or well, I didn't come from that era. I came from a mafia controlled era of the drug business. The mafia controlled the drugs. You couldn't get the drugs if you didn't get them from the fucking mafia. Let's keep it 100. I was born in 1970, not 1990. I'm fucking 54 years old. When I was in my 20s, the mob controlled everything in this city, and still you know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, not really. The family, actually, when I was 20, the family, I was a mafia associate, Giovanni de Anor, and the family had went down. I do some repairs on my ceiling. I don't be liking that shit to be in my broadcast. I gotta do some repairs. I'm gonna start them this weekend. In my bathroom too. I might change some trim around my cabinets and make it burgundy. Yeah, I came up from a different era and I had a white father that was part Native American but looked all white that was actually connected to the mafia. He would say the mafia didn't exist, but that's what the mafia say. Ain't no fucking such thing. What the fuck is you talking about? You don't know nothing about it. No mafia, no mafia. Mafia, la mafia, la mafia, no mafia, no mafia. Io sono uomo da anno. Giovanni da anno. Interesting. I need to go turn on the financial news and see what drove the market down. I can't even day trade because my account didn't close above 25,000 last night. Look, fucking day trade count restricted. I done lost $848. Is what I'm saying. So just like I made 805, my portfolio value went down. You make money and you lose money. The same thing. I grew these tomatoes. You just sit them right here. They don't spoil or nothing. This is what the thing about organic tomatoes. When they turn red, it's so fucking juicy. It's like a fruit. You just gotta let them turn red. They'll turn red on their own. Now don't rush them like they just stay in the window till they turn red. The squeezed cherry tomato. I got my own vegetable. It's cold outside. I'm about to grow some lettuce indoors. I got my peppers. I pick fresh peppers when I cook. You know, I got some red ones down here. I grow everything. I'm a cannabis breeder and grower. There's some push-ups in there. I see ain't nobody took me up on my 50-50 challenge. Do I have any 50-year-olds who can match my 50 push-ups? Do I have anybody who can match my 50 straight? I'm 54, December the 29th, 1970. I did 57. Shit. Whew. That 57 straight, burn. Oh. Motherfucking 57 straight. I did 70 straight one time before. I was taking creatine. Creatine make you strong. I'm trying to build strength without no man-made shit. It's off of pure muscle. I'm gonna show you where Palantir coming down to like 160. With the week chart, this is where it was at on November the 7th, 3 days ago. It gotta come back down. Look, y'all. On November the 7th, it hit 168. trying to get this motherfucker to focus. I gotta get an Apple phone. November the 7th. It hit 168. $168 on November the 7th. It got a look. It got a touchdown. It's gonna touch right there. And my account, I can't wait for my account to finish above 25,000. If I gotta ask some money for it to do it. So tomorrow, I could still take another put. You could take a 181 put right now. It's gonna keep going down. You take a 181 put, in my opinion, even right here, you could still get in on this move. It's going down. Look, November the 7th, it was 168. It's gonna touch back down. Fibonacci law. It's touched down. It might go lower than 168 to really scare some motherfuckers and shake their ass out. And then when it's gonna bust past it's gonna bust past the resistance, which is 200, 203, 205, and then it's pull out to a week right here. Nvidia. You want to know how low Nvidia is going to go? What's the lowest it's been in this week? November the 7th. 179. It's right here, headed down. So my Nvidia put, I could stay in a put for days. I could stay in a call for days. If I can read the trend, I could do that. If you can read Fibonacci, you can find the trend in anything, in crypto, in Forex, and if you read the Fibonacci, you can find the trend. Study this shit. November the 7th. It was 179. It's on the price decline. Where is it going? These just be my opinions. You know what I'm talking about. I don't do much. Stock Market Savage. Like and subscribe. At 1,000 subscribers, we'll be having a monetary cash giveaway. We're going to randomly select 10 people and give them a $100 monetary cash gift. In my opinion, a 181 put on Palantir, bitch, flashing still. And a 192 put, because Nvidia hit 179 on the 7th. Fibonacci law, they're going to touch right there. Pew!